Lives of the Book of Halter. What you are about to witness is for a mature audience, for it contains violent actions, coarse language, sexual references, and mild drug use. If you or your child should not wish to watch, please click off now. With that said, we are following the Evil campaign. So, Gemstone, a guard has approached you and asked for you to follow them, as you have been summoned to get your paperwork signed.
All right, I will follow.
Alexander, you are asked to just enjoy your time here whilst the arena is still being set up.
You will do so.
Gemstone, you are led back to the fortress, where you are then led into a room. This room has many banners of individuals with names, Grand Masters, with one banner a little larger and foreboding, with the name Torgir plastered over it. As that is the largest one. The rest have also got names, but I can't be bothered to create names, nor have any names. Though, as you walk in, you can see that there is several individuals who are currently, writing on books, scribes, whatnot. There's a free table for you to sit down where the guard asks you to sit.
All right.
Upon the table is then laid 3 different documents for you to sign. The first document details that upon signing this, you have agreed to be taught by the knights. The second one is that you have agreed that if during this teaching any harm is to befall you, that is on you. And the third one is that once this is all done, you will uphold the name or the title given to you.
All right.
Will you sign all 3 pieces?
I read through them thoroughly, and is there any fine print that I should be aware of?
There is no fine print. The only one that's sketchy is the one that says, while you're being trained, if any injury is to befall you, it's your fault, not the academy's.
Hmm. I think I'll ask. Is there like someone standing by, or?
There seems to be several guards who are on the sides of this building, sort of standing, with great swords kind of, in position, as if you would see from statues. And you'd see scribes going back and forth. Who would you like to ask?
I will approach one of the guards that I entered with.
That guard is not here anymore.
Ah, all right. I will do what I typically do, and I will kind of look around awkwardly, and then just walk up to someone and Excuse me.
Are you walking up to a knight or a scribe?
Does anyone look not incredibly busy at the moment?
The guards are standing there. Well, the knights are
Okay,
standing there. The scribes, apart from the ones that are currently doing their scribe job, the ones walking around look like they're just carrying books and whatnot. So it'll be up to you.
I guess they're all kind of busy. I'll ask the guards.
Right, so you walk up to a guard. What can we do for you, Shardmind?
I just had a question about one of the notes in the contract. Where should I ask about this?
You can ask me. I sign the same contracts.
Very well. In the mention of all harm being my responsibility, obviously that does make sense for keeping accountability, making sure that they don't take the blame for this type of thing, but will excessive harm be avoided on their part as well?
I'm not sure what you mean by that. Do you mean that you would want to avoid harming others, or do you mean that others should be trying not to excessively harm you?
I meant the second, but both, I suppose.
Well, in training, getting a scar here or there is something that could happen. We
Of
tend
course.
not to try and look for any lethal blows, but there are those who become overzealous, and unfortunately, there are those who we have had to remove from our academy for such actions. But you'll find that all knights that are training anyone, and high knights upwards, do their job to train the new generation of knights. We don't try to injure those who are meant to be the next staunch defenders of their kingdom. Whichever
Very good.
kingdom of choice that is. However, if I am correct on who you are, you're going to be meeting the inspiration for this academy's creation. Or at least his spirit. So we'll see how well you go with that.
Very well. Thank you for your help.
So just finish off that those pieces of paper and get a scribe to take it, and you'll get a copy later. Otherwise, as soon as that's signed, we'll be taking you to Alistair Starbright. He shall be taking you through the next steps.
Very well. And I will return to the table and sign.
Yep.
And take it to uh, a scribe who looks uh, slightly open to a brief interruption. Maybe someone who like just put some books down or, stopped writing for a minute or something like that.
Yeah. They take the paper. Thank you. And as soon as they take the paper, an individual appears with a double thumb and holds his hand out. Alistair Starbright, nice to meet you.
Gemstone, likewise. And I will shake their hand.
As you shake their hand, make a charisma saving throw or choose to fail.
I will choose to fail.
You appear in what looks to be a almost like deep purple void with stars on a reflective black, almost glass-like floor.
Wow.
So, you're going to be the one that's getting fast-tracked. Well, as I said, my name is Alistair Starbright, son of Victor Starbright, or the very fucking famous Victor Starbright, as some would like to know him as.
Matter, you're missing a fucking that.
He's not going to go through the whole... Wynear, shut up. I know you're around. Anyway, so first we'll have some introductions. So by Double Thumb, there's an image. I just don't remember where it always is. Let me see if I can't find it real quick. I should really have this image on phone speed, but I just don't have it all the time. Hang on, I know where I can find it. He will be over here. Here we go. Alistair Starbright. Going into NPCs.
Aha.
Now this image was found long ago, long before AI stuff. So that's someone actually drew that. Anyway, so he's been shaking with that double thumb, and now he does a finger click. And Axtef, guess what?
Huh? What?
Surprise to gear moment.
Oh. Okay. I don't
So
have
gear,
it to be.
you don't need a
I think-
character sheet. You just need
okay.
to be to gear. To gear.
Okay.
Meta, I'm sorry, but how does anyone spell towards?
Towards.
TOWARDS.
Thank you.
So Tagia, take it away. Just to give you a quick download, you are the inspiration for this knighthood, like, academy. Right now, you're just here to tell this individual, anything you want to inspire them.
Fuck now I got to think about everything Tour Gear was about, which I mean, practically, he was just don't be a dick. Don't be a dick and protect those that can't protect themselves. Is really all Tour Gear was all about, and fighting strongly.
Now, there's an
Um,
armor that you've seen before that, no, not you have. No, you haven't seen it before. But let me just quickly show you the armor that he is wearing. As there is another individual who was wearing it at one stage, but you weren't in the game at that point. And Hero Forge is not liking me right now. Please, Hero Forge, work. There we go. Minus the axe, and instead having two swords. this is the armor that is being worn at the moment.
Hmm. So practically, with Tilgear, he would just say, well, he would welcome you to the academy. And then just say that, what would he say? I mean, there's not much to. You gave this, this is the worst person you could have given it to because I can't. I'm not good with this whole improvisation stuff. Oh,
But
fuck,
Togear
Max.
isn't either, to my knowledge. He just kind of rolled with it.
Yeah, he just rolled with it. He just did what he had to do to survive.
Yep. Why not talk about those moments where you fought tooth and nail against a Wendigo, an Elder Ublex, and a Lich?
And then didn't fight tooth and nail against the Lich because he just
Oh,
wiped
yeah.
the floor.
Yeah, you just. There you go. There's some inspiration for these.
Alright, well, he would talk to Jim. Yeah, he would he'd bring up about the whole everything that happened with him, his friends that he met along the way, besides one of them. The main name that being mentioned would be No. And then
Yeah,
he would talk about all of the fights he was having to go in against up against a hag Elder Ublik, controlling a whole town, the Wendigo, and then the Lich, trying to make them not over exaggerating them or anything, just talking about them how it happened,
Yeah.
straight and narrow.
After that, you are allowed to go, as Alistair knows that you're not much of a talker. You're more of a fighter, but he just wanted to show why this academy exists. It's because of those actions. So, Gemstone. Alistair is now there again, and Togear in spirit has disappeared.
Oh, pardon me.
Ready.
It looks like we lost Troy in that for a moment. Internet issues on your end, guys?
Yeah.
Cool. So Alistair's just like, so, now you know what this place is about. Let's get you to start training. I'm going to figure out where your weaknesses lie. This isn't malicious, this is just learning. You're okay with that, right?
I'm here to do what needs to be done.
Good. Alright, so this is what's gonna happen. You're going to be rolling me a d20 plus 10 to start off with. Alright, so for the first 29 combats you go through, you find them with ease. For your 30th combat, this is where we will begin your initiative rolls. So roll initiative.
Meta. It's a montage. Montage.
Gotta get a montage. Montage!
That's always fun.
Reflexes. I found a weakness.
Alright, your first individual that you'll be fighting that is a little harder than the rest. Be this little number. Go ahead and roll a history check to see if you know what this is. If you wish to try and figure out what it is, that is.
Is it like a monster or a person or?
Oh, hang on. Let me guess, you're not on the thing. Let me just move it over. There we go.
Ah. Uh. Yeah. Sure. I'll see if I know. 15.
A 15. This is a Gorgon. It shouldn't be too hard for you as long as you are going to be able to go first. Which you are. It rolled a 5.
Well, that's convenient.
So, it is your turn. Make your moves.
All right. Well, I will start by attacking.
Yep.
Ugh,
As you go in
I
for your
I
first
forget how to
attack,
play.
your sword sort of slides off of the creature.
All right. I will go for my second.
Your second finds its mark true as you slice into this metal creature.
Metal. All right.
Yep. And your third attack, are you going to do?
Yeah.
Alright.
And my offhand. Ooh.
Alright. So you get 2 hits in.
Alrighty. So damage now?
Yep.
So that is for the first and the second.
Alright. So all up, 17. As it is, I'd imagine that you went up to it to do that.
Right. Yeah. Sorry.
I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. 21.
21. You succeed, as it is now going to try and gore you. Your AC is 24. As you're a little thinner than its horns, so it you see the horns sort of go left and right of you. It's your turn.
All right. I will swing my second round of attacks.
Yep. Are you going to use a bonus action again as well, or are you going to use that for smites?
Sorry, I'm trying to remember what my abilities are.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm just gonna swing again.
Right. So 2 hits.
All right. So AC over 18. What? 23 total.
Yep. As you slash into it some more, you're going to get an attack of opportunity. So it's going to move backwards. As I imagine that's your turn.
Yep. And I will take the attack of opportunity. That's with my main hand weapon, right?
Yes.
All right. Nice.
So you swinging it as it is going to try and trample you. We're going to need you to make a strength saving throw.
All right.
Charges forth.
$24.
24. You succeed as it rams into you. Going to make attack now. And hits as it manages to pierce you this time.
All right.
I'm going to need you to make a constitution saving throw. As you take 17 piercing damage.
Mm. 19.
You succeed. You can tell there's an effect it's trying to do to you, but it doesn't seem to be succeeding.
All right. Can I try to figure out what it might be trying to do?
Arcana check.
$18.
It's trying to petrify you.
Oh no.
But how does that work if you're a shard mind?
She just gains weight. I'm sorry. I had to.
Turns into
I
an
had
actual
to-
geode.
Yeah, that is what would happen, yeah.
Just get nice and cozy. Curl up in a ball.
Too bad
All right.
you're not playing a male shard mind, because then we could say Geodude.
Fuck you, dude. It's gonna be fun.
Ah, fuck. We were so close.
So close. Anyway. Alright. It is now your turn.
Alright. I am going to attack.
Okay.
And attack again. So 1 hit. And for my bonus. Let's start using stuff. I'm going to use one of my channel divinity
Alright.
to add 10 to that 17.
Alright. That becomes 27, which is a hit.
Alright. Gonna try and use some of my stuff. And then I will just do a bonus attack as well.
Did you just use your bonus attack to do Channel Divinity?
Oh, is that? I don't have it written. Channel divinity. It doesn't say it takes a bonus action.
Well, if it doesn't say it takes any type of action, then it must be a free action. So, yeah, sure.
Alrighty.
So, all 3 attacks hit.
Alright, so 14, 13, 27. And 26. 33.
Oh, cool. Slash into it again as the mechanical or metal bull sort of collapses onto one leg. As what is it? I know I've got one here. As this creature falls out of this bull.
Okay.
I'm going to
Do I
need...
recognize the creature?
Sure, roll say history check.
$15?
15. In your years of playing D&D, have you ever seen one of these things?
The little brain with legs?
Yes.
Intellect.
Meta, the fuck?
Intellect of errors.
Don't worry, if you're dumb, you're fine. Me and Troy are fine.
Anguphis is not dumb.
I am.
Well, it needs to find a brain first. There
Oh.
seems to be an issue here.
Oh,
Is like a giant computer, not centralized like anything. Just the whole body is like brain.
Her whole body is the brain.
It's just like me, for real. I don't have a brain.
Yeah.
Oh,
Explains why you're playing the games that I run.
Aw. So, do I know what creature this is, or I haven't learned the name of it yet still?
If you've never been up against an intellect devourer, then you would not know of a 15.
Alright.
As it is its turn, it's going to get you to make an intelligence saving throw.
All right. $16.
16. You succeed as this creature basically jumps up, and it's just kind of on your head.
It's a head crab.
It's your turn.
All right. Well, I'm going to try to get it off my head.
Athletics check, or are you going to stab it?
I feel like stabbing towards my own head is probably a bad idea. So I'm gonna try and throw it off first.
Alright,
14.
14. It's going to roll its own athletics. As you throw it off. That is your action, though.
Alright. And for my bonus action, I will try to hit it.
Alright, roll an attack. You hit it.
Ooh, 12. Oh, okay. Two damage.
Mighty 2 damage. As it is its turn, it's going to attempt one more time. So roll that intelligence check as it jumps back up onto you.
Natural 20.
Alright, it jumps back towards you and then falls off the other way. Not really expecting that. It's your turn.
Alright.
I want to tell you now, I'm doing exactly what I did to Torgir. I'm putting you up against things that should be trying to kill you.
Okay. Great. Alright, well, I will just I guess attack it again. I'm gonna do my bonus first.
Alright,
Oh, missed.
yep.
Alright.
I got you to waste that nat 20 on a saving throw.
Whoa.
Oh, oh no.
The Intellect Devourer is doing its job.
So you said you didn't have a brain.
Okay, there we go.
That hits. Wait, hang on.
Does
Let
it
me just quickly
does
check.
anything happen from the 2 nat ones?
No, I don't punish people for nat ones.
Not yet.
So that is actually also a crit. As it's double its AC.
Alright.
So my crits are you roll die like usual, but you add maximum value on top of that.
Alrighty. 30.
Alright, so you cut the brain in half. As
Whoops.
these two those things just disappear. Alistair reappears. You've been doing pretty well for yourself, Gemstone.
Thank you.
Meta, I'm so sorry, but you just said you cut the brain in half, and that made me think, aw, poor Mala.
I
Does
wish I knew
anyone get that
I
joke?
wish I knew that reference.
So there's a villain in DC called the Brain, and he has an assistant
Mala.
called
Is it like a
called
gorilla?
Monsieur Mala, who's a
like
talking gorilla.
Yeah.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
So, seems like you need something a little more challenging. I wonder if you're going to be the next Tagir of this world. We already have a Waimea. I don't think you're going to be the next great paladin, but you could be the next great knight.
I'm not trying to be anything special.
No one tries to be anything special.
It just happens.
You know,
I guess that's fair enough.
You know, I started off as someone who was throwing a bucket of water on the Big Dick Cash Money Noble team. Quite the annoying child I was. Anyway, in any chance that you may be looking at dying, just know that you won't die, but I'm pushing you to the limit that you can feasibly be pushed to.
Very well. You shouldn't have told me, though. It's often better to fight to the death believing it.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Though, if that was the case, you'd probably think the contract that you signed was bogus.
Fair enough.
As, he shall disappear, and you shall continue fighting as you are tested for more and more things. We shall be moving over to Alexander for his fight. Alexander,
Yep.
you have been called forth.
Awesome. Alexander would head to wherever he's meant to fight.
No. Just for easy. What the hell is this? Oh, I remember these characters, right? Yeah. I remember these characters. I was looking at characters for a second, and I couldn't recognize this one. It's Ant. In place of this character, because I don't have a character token, I shall be using a we shall be using this one.
Yo.
Cool. So, before you, in this arena, there is two sides. One side has a banner that is of Madame Goodwin. The other is a banner that seems to have been recently made. It's a silk banner that has the visage of you on it. On Madame Goodwin's banner that has her on it, there is the symbol of a constellation. On yours, it is a crescent moon.
Ooh,
You can see
that's neat.
You can see Madame Goodwin has is currently over on her side with several different weapons that she's looking at, and on your side there are several swords for you to choose from.
Okay.
One sword
Ale-
that you can see from where you are looks like it is made out of some sort of crystal.
Is it a longsword?
It is. There are long swords, short swords, rapiers, axes, great axes, battle axes, many different weapons for you to choose from.
I shall go over to the longsword.
There's 4 different long swords. You have one that is made out of crystal, one that seems to be made out of what looks to be a brightish colored steel, a blood red steel, and the last
I'll
one
take the
that's
crystal one.
Yep, and the last one that looks like a standard one. She sees you take that one, as she'll grab the same one on her side. The crystal is of blue.
All right.
You can see that an individual who is on a podium not too far away. The fight between His Lordship Alexander and Madame Goodwin shall commence. This fight is not to the death. This fight is a test of power and skill. If any harm to a lethal extent is to be given, the cleric on hand shall revive you, at the cost of the other. Do you have anything to add? You see Madame puts her helmet on.
Alexander casts Tensor's transformation.
Alright. Then, in that case, you may begin. Roll initiative.
$35.
Cool. So you shall be able to go first.
I'm going to move up with the sword and swing twice.
Alright, make your attacks.
$20,
Misses.
$22.
Misses.
That's it for my turn.
Cool. Her turn. she does have a shield on her as well, by the way. She's going to make 4 attacks. All 4 hitting. Do you wish to do anything?
I will cast shield.
Right. Just quickly. That's 24. No. 3 hit now.
All right.
You are hit for 39 slashing damage.
All right. Magical.
In this case, these weapons are not magical.
All right.
If Goodwin was using any of her magical items on you, this fight would be a lot faster over. It would be over probably in 3 rounds.
I would expect maybe 1 or 2 at most.
Alright,
My
so
turn?
after that, you will now need to make me a concentration check. Do you wish to add anything to that?
I don't think I need to.
Alright, cool. The next spell you cast, you will need to roll another what was it?
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, another Constitution saving throw to actually cast it. Otherwise, right now you are disorientated.
All right.
It's your turn.
Move to their side and I'll attack twice.
Alright,
21,
misses.
20.
Misses. That's your turn?
Yep.
4 more attacks your way. Hey, you know that next spell you should probably do? Probably should do it. I'm not gonna meta too much, but just I'm
You
gonna
mean
send this
shield?
to you. No, not shield. No. Let me just send this to you personally. Not showing you the modifier, but
I shall cast shield.
alright, cool. Roll that Constitution check to see if you can actually cast it. You cast it. Unfortunately, they all still hit. I was expecting you to use the one where you disappear.
I could have,
You could have.
but I've chosen
You
shield.
didn't.
You have chosen death. Alright. 65 slashing damage.
I'm actually hurt.
Were you halving temporary health?
Oh, crap, you're right. And that was 19. Okay, there we go. So it's a lot worse than a cut on the cheek.
Well, it was 39 for the first hit, and then 65 for the second, so it should be
Yep.
what?
111 all up, which is
111?
50 of my temp hit points and then 52 of my actual hit points.
Shouldn't be half of that when it's actually hitting you, though, because it's not magical.
You are correct. I overcorrect.
It's cool.
There we go.
Alright, cool. So you're feeling these attacks. You need to make another con save, by the way.
Concentration is lost.
This is not the ability of this is the ability, by the way. That your next spell you'll need to roll another concentration check to cast it as you are disorientated again. Oh, you
Okay.
casted shield reaction attack. Forgot about that. Reaction attack. Thanks for reminding me, brain. Another hit. You'll take a further, already halved, 7 slashing damage.
All right.
It is now your turn.
Ow, ow, everything hurts. Everything hurts. I take a deep breath in and I cast Tasha's Otherworldly Guise.
Roll
Concentration check.
roll a concentration check.
Natural 20.
Yep, you cast it.
All right. My AC goes up by 2. And then I'm going to attack twice.
Huh?
$22 and 24.
Both miss.
All right.
That's your turn.
Yep.
Alright. So, she's going to make her attacks on you. She's going to hit, and hit. Do you wish to cast shield?
Yes.
Okay, she's going to hit and hit. For a grand total of...
Also, don't forget that my AC went up from this spell as well.
Yeah, I know.
So,
That's why I said it went from hit to hit, miss.
Cool.
The wonders of shield. When it actually wants to work. You take, already halved, 19 slashing damage.
All right.
As you can tell that Goodwin is enjoying herself enough to not be angry, but her usual demeanor that seemed to be rather somewhat welcoming isn't there. She is fighting as if she's going to kill you. Will she kill you? That's really to see if she accidentally does.
Alexander's fighting like he's enjoying every second of this.
Yep. Alright. It is your turn.
I'll fly up and over them and land behind them.
Alright.
Then I'll attack twice.
Alright.
33.
You finally hit.
Yay. $12.
You find an area in that in Goodwin's armor as you get a good swipe in. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Alright, her turn. Action surge. Hit.
Poof, I vanish.
Reaction. No, you don't. Not without seeing if this one hits. Hits. Roll me that Constitution saving throw again to see if this spell actually goes off.
17.
17. It does not. Is there anything you wish to do?
Ow, this is gonna hurt.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 1 crit. A sec, I actually need a calculator. Of course, the calculator doesn't work immediately as soon as I put it in. Nope. Cool. Already halved, 51 damage.
Ow, 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 ow.
It's your turn.
Alexander moves back.
Alright, reaction. She's going to attack
She's already
you.
used hers.
You're the top of initiative. But yeah, I'll let you. You move back.
And he stabs the sword into the ground. And he breathes out. I think I lose. Ow. Ow, ow.
Is that your turn?
Yep.
With a blur, she rushes over.
Temple shot.
With a blade near you. As you temple shot, she puts the sword into the ground, and when you reappear, you can hear a slight chuckle from behind the helmet.
I thought I was dead there for a moment.
If I wanted you dead, you'd be dead long ago, vampire. So she pulls out both of the crystal swords and goes to put them back in location. You managed to hit me. You managed to hit me, which is admirable. But your swordplay needs more work. You rely too much on your magic. You do well to talk to... what are their names? Blade Singers?
I was one of those once.
Interesting. Anyway. She tosses you a potion of supreme healing. Drink that.
I don't think this will work on me.
Oh, right, you're an undead, aren't you? She sort of pulls out another potion from a bag and chucks it towards you. Chuck us back the potion of supreme healing, would you?
I toss it back.
Right. The one that you get instead is a gold liquid of some sort. Go ahead and drink that one.
I go ahead and drink it.
Right. It tastes kind of sweet, but it leaves a lot to be desired. You get the same things as you would if it was a supreme healing potion. Which I believe is... I can get potions without going elsewhere. Potion of Supreme Healing is 10d4 plus 20.
$48.
You'll get 48 of your health back.
Nice.
The thing that it's missing is blood, of course. As she then starts to roll up her banner. Go ahead and take that other banner as a gift for giving me a slight bit of entertainment.
I take the other banner.
The part that you gave that was entertaining was when she came over to test your metal to see if you were ready for death, and you disappeared, and she's just like most, if not all, magic users, weak.
I choose life.
Choose life for this next few seconds before I reappear and go to do something.
Will you reappear because he'd get stabbed?
Damn. Because she still had another action surge. She could have used her action surge to hold action for you to just reappear and just start stabbing you.
That would have been unfortunate.
Yeah. But she wouldn't do that. It was an honourable fight. Of course, had you started casting spells upon her, things might not have been so honourable. Anyway, so, now that that's done, do you take your banner?
Yep.
It's a rather nice banner. It's got this, sort of dark blue gradient to it with a visage of you on there. It's like an obey sign, just without the obey on it.
Interesting.
It's got a visage of you and all that.
I'll grab the sending stone and ask Farox if he's there.
Yes. Meta, did you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Roger.
James, what did you say again?
How's your group going?
So just to clarify with you talks, Farox has still remained in the town. You know, doing his thing,
Yep.
teaching the people wanting to follow, and of course waiting for that Furbolg dude.
Yeah.
Though has also been thinking about something, so... Anyway, Farox is just gonna say, well, I'm just continuing what I was doing in the town. Though, I'm probably gonna need an extension like you gave to Angerfist to deal with... Well, to deal with the premonition that I got. Find out if it's fake or not.
Well, one way or another, he's going to come after you, isn't he?
If the fission is true, yes.
Well, even if it's false, he'll come after you because he'll want to catch up.
That's how lizard people work, right? They want to catch up with each other and not just expect them to see each other every now and again, right?
Bucket.
If you haven't noticed, Alexander's incredibly racist.
You racist? No. Me and Troy classist? No. Wizards Week? Yeah.
Well, Farx?
I don't know about that. Frankly, if it is true, then he's the survivor of when I awokened my powers. If not, then he's just some dragonborn who has agreed to join me.
Alright. So,
He may want to catch up, but that will not involve him trying to take me out. At least
Okay.
it shouldn't.
so then if you go about your day as per normal, when someone shows up and tries to kill you, you'll know that they're trying to kill you.
I don't know where you're getting at.
Well, he'll either show up and he doesn't want to kill you, or he'll show up and he'll want to kill you. Right?
True. Though I'd rather him not double cross us in the middle of this war. If that turns out to be the case.
Alright. If you can, set up your people outside of Hall Lot. And then go deal with whatever issue this is.
Alright. Meta, I do not fucking remember where Holla is. Isn't that the town Farx is in?
No. A whole lot is the location on the other side of the like strait. So you're currently at Midway. Whole lot is across the waters onto the larger part of the continent.
Oh.
As seen in Evil Campaign.
Farx would ask, exactly what do you want my people over in Hollot for?
Well, I'd like them to be standing on the road to stop any resources from going back and forth.
Which is where the orcs have been sent to Hullard as well.
Yep, but his people get there much faster.
I won't send everyone, but I'll send enough to make a difference. At least until the Marauders get there.
What are you doing with the rest of them?
Consolidating and trying to find, well, the right time. I don't have infinite numbers.
Yeah, but the less you send, the more likely they are to die, which means you're going to have less numbers in the long run. It's more optimal unless they have something like a nuke. Never mind, you don't know what that is. To send large armies. The bigger the army, the better.
Also, quick update on the good old map. You can see the updated map now.
Nice.
Same purple as Jimmy's. And the RGB is still going strong.
Angerfist's blue is a good distance away from many of the others, just how he likes it.
However, yours
See, as far as Alexander's concerned, everything that's not currently colored in is already his.
you know, I'd like to think he's less vain than that, but you know. That's a good joke.
James, when would Jimis send over the magic items to Farax?
He sent them already. Actually,
Oh.
he'll just send them now that he's got nothing else to do since he's got, what is it? The carrier spell. So he'll send everyone the items that I sent you guys.
Oh, okay.
And then he's going to go book a hotel.
Hotel Travaga?
Sure.
Yeah. So, what shall you do? Have a quick update while you're figuring out what to do, because the Iron Hands wanted to quickly make sure they had all their borders sorted this time.
There we go.
Mostly thanks to Thronum, who has been taking supplies around the place.
Yeah.
There's little camps all over the place at the moment, just keeping an eye on things.
Yep.
And Thronum has become sort of the carrier or the courier of materials and food to those locations.
Which makes sense, and he wouldn't be doing it if he didn't want to do it.
Actually, he doesn't want to do it, but he has to do it because if he doesn't do it, then there's a chance that Port City and Edgeville will be the next to be attacked.
Oh yeah, that is the fact. Yeah. He's doing it out of necessity.
Yep. So, Farax, what shall you be doing with that? Being asked to go to Holot.
I guess Farax would start. I'm just trying to think of how to go about this. You know? Firstly, Farax would end up attuning to that ring he was given. Might as well just come right out and say that.
Yep.
Got it. Lizard folk has been added to Alexander's harem.
Meta, bitch, what'd she say to me?
You heard him.
I just ended.
Meta, real quick. Does Alexander believe in the Sinities or not?
Believe in what, sorry?
The Snitties. Snake titties.
Oh my god.
Thank you,
Alexander
D&D
needs a
Reddit.
week to go discover something.
See, James, look at what you caused.
Look at what you
Anarchy
did.
wherever I go? Yes.
Anarchy in the UA.
Meta, give me just one moment to go ahead and put on my glasses. I had to take them off a bit earlier.
Alright, that's cool. While that's happening, Axdef!
Hello.
One of your shamans appears from the group that you took, that was sent. They're
Mhm.
missing half their body.
How
Axdef!
are they missing half of their body?
It was a slaughter. We weren't the ones who slaughtered. And then they die.
Wait, what was the last part they said? There's
We weren't-
nothing.
We weren't the ones who slaughtered. And they died. It was a slaughter and they weren't the ones who did it.
Surprised this guy made it this far with only half a body.
He fucking teleported you.
Oh, I was gonna say if he fucking said I crawled to
Wait.
me this much and he's fucking half cut.
Wait,
off.
so are were the Marauders wiped out? Fuck.
all
No,
of them.
just half
A small
of
group.
them, and maybe quite a few of the Sky Pirate Orcs. All sent to their
Alright.
death because Halot is a lot more fortified than you would think.
I'm obviously with my other orcs, right?
No,
Well, I
you're
mean, there's
still
not
making
much-
your way.
Okay, well, there's not much I can really do
No,
about this. I'm just gonna. So what part of? So you said half of his body was he cut in half? Like
no, it was
vertical
more
or
like a
horizontal?
piece of a chunk that would be considered like half. It was missing.
I guess I'll carry it.
You'll
I'll
just
carry
carry the
him.
body, right?
Yeah.
When you pick up the body, you feel Gurumish's presence looking at you with disdain. Where were you for that fight?
Where was I for that fight?
Yes,
Feeling
that is the
politics and
feeling.
shit.
Yeah, well, you'll have to
Fucking
explain to him at
Alexander.
some point. You'll have to explain that to him at some point. That's not that's something that is really up to you to follow. So you're gonna have to explain why you followed it.
Yeah, I'll just keep heading towards what's left. Well, what's left here for
You're
the
gonna head towards
Marauders.
what?
I said what's left.
Yeah, you're heading towards the left of what?
I punched a DM and I missed because he's got advantage on everything.
No, I don't. Remember, you know where I live.
Yeah, true. But I wouldn't fucking punch you.
In my my bonitis.
Yep.
My osteoitis.
Yep.
My paralysis. My varicin.
So before Farx, would actually, how long would it take to sail across that straight into Midway?
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 days.
Okay, so it's only been like a day since we've known he's coming this way, right?
Yep.
Alright, so yeah, Farx has plenty of time. Farx would say into the group sending stone, well, if I die, then know it was Man-Eater. And if I do die, well, Alexander, you'll hear from my war chief, unless he gets slaughtered.
Unless, of course, when you return to the grove, that everyone's dead. And he's just decided his vengeance wasn't to kill you, but to kill everything that you created.
That's kind of sad.
Meta? That'd be pretty hard with like the 300 awakened trees.
You don't know. You don't know.
You
what he's
get there
capable
and,
of.
like, the trees are just all dead, but he's, like, dead and buried under all of them.
I could see that. But anyway, if I do die, my war chief, unless he's been killed, will contact you, and well, I'll leave it for you two to sort things out.
Just don't die.
Easy.
Well, other than you, or say the leaders of the Sovereign Guard, Maneater's probably one of the few who could kill me in one-on-one fight.
So just win.
No, trust me. I'm going to.
Good.
And if not, well, he's going to lose a few other limbs.
Winning is good, losing is bad. Do not lose.
As, Fox will go ahead and contact the war chief and inform him that he is returning and that we are needing to prepare.
Alright. We'll see you soon then.
As Fox will then, because he does have 21 awakened trees, he'll go ahead and Fox would hate to do this, and he would more or less ask one of the awakened trees or the awakened trees for a volunteer to sacrifice for a free teleportation.
All of them raise their hands.
He'll go ahead and pick one out of the lineup.
What?
And then
If only you had speak with plants right now. I'm being chosen.
You know, he does have speak with plants. Fuck it, he's probably gonna cast it.
Meta, speak with plants. You point your hand at them, and they just say the claw.
Yeah, they do.
Oh wait, I can ritual that. Fuck it, I'm ritualing that so I don't use the first level spell slot.
So it's either they don't comprehend what sacrifice means, or they're more than willing.
Duly noted.
You don't even think they know what the concept of death is.
Yeah. Yeah, Fox isn't shocked.
Death with a capital T.
Anyway, he'll go through what he needs to go through and, bada bing, bada boom, teleport to the grove.
You teleport to the grove where the war chief is currently talking with Maneater.
Fox would head on over.
Welcome back. I guess this politics is boring, isn't it?
I've dealt with more boring endeavors. And sometimes you need to deal with boring in order to deal with the important stuff.
What brings you back? The war chief says you have problems.
Yes. You see, I've had a premonition. Whether it is true or not, I am about to find out. You see, I had a premonition, as Fox is looking straight at Maneater. I had a premonition of when, well, my powers truly awoken. the first village I raised, my home, there was a survivor.
Survivor, you say?
Yes. And this survivor has been growing in secret, watching me, matching me,
Matching you. I have
planning
not
for
seen anything.
planning for when he can strike. Now I am willing. Now I do not like jumping to conclusions. But the vision ended with a spectral arm, very similar to yours.
Have I shown any treachery to you yet?
No,
Who would believe such visions?
someone who has experienced them multiple times, and multiple times seen them true. So, I am going to cast a spell. You must answer yes or no. Do you agree to this?
You have grown paranoid.
If I had grown paranoid, then I would just right out attack you. This is being a wise leader and making sure that I have every piece of information before I make a decision. I was foolish and young back in the day. Now, I think with much more of a clear head.
And your first thought was to accuse me.
Not accuse you. Simply bring what the premonition revealed to me to you.
And what, pray tell, spell shall you be casting?
Stone of Truth.
I have nothing
I'm-
to hide.
But before that, I will be casting Detect Magic, just to see if there might be anything to hinder the spell
I have
working.
nothing to hide.
Farx will ritual cast Detect Magic.
There's magic on them.
What types of magic?
The type that keeps the arm, spectral arm, appeared.
No type to say protect him from Stone of Truth.
Nothing that is to protect him from Zone of Truth.
Alright, Farx will then ritual cast Stone of Truth.
You can tell that man-eater has become rather agitated with this.
He needs to make a wisdom
He
save.
is not making a save. He chooses to fail. He has
Okay.
nothing to hide.
Are you the survivor from my first massacre, or one of my early massacres?
He looks at you, judging you for a moment. Before I answer, what happens if it's a yes?
Simply talk. And if you do wish for revenge,
The
well then.
premonition is false. I was not seeking vengeance. Not upon you.
So Alexander's assumption of it being twisted is true. But I will still need a yes or no, as not answering yes or no is a way to go around the spell.
Yes.
And you do not seek vengeance upon me.
Not upon you.
Meta, would that be going around the spell? It's technically a yes or
He's
no
answering your
answer?
question. He's answering
Okay.
your question.
Okay.
he is
okay.
He's
answering the
directly
question.
answering your question.
Okay. I'm sorry. It's just Meta. I have barely ever used the Stone of Truth spell.
It's cool.
That's why I was
Trust me, when I'm
meta-wise
saying
asking.
things that are truthful, I'm saying things that are truthful from Zone of Truth. There is only one traitor somewhere that may be not answering truthfully. But who is the traitor to which group?
So you did survive one of my massacres.
The
He did answer
first,
that.
Our village.
Yes. There you saw the tantrum of a child, effectively. Well, considering I
call it
was
a
the child.
I would call it a massacre. Nothing else.
True. So if you do not seek vengeance upon me, then who do you seek vengeance on?
Meta, you're only asking for yes or no. Yes. That's a joke.
I know. Like, obviously, for ones where he can't answer yes or no, then it's more like he's free to elaborate.
I do not have a good answer that would satisfy you.
Well, if anything ever does involve me and you in fighting, know that you are free to duel me. I will never throw anyone at something, well, or anyone that I've caused to. Meta, hold on, I'm trying to figure out the wording.
That's good.
Okay, I think I figured it out. I would never be cowardly enough to hide behind others. Especially when it's my past coming back to haunt me.
The answer that I can give is that you took everything I had away. What sort of vengeance would it be that I could get?
Take everything away from me.
And what do you have?
Parks looks around.
Your new family.
Meta, is he referring to, like the Grove and all that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Had I any intent, had you double-crossed me, had or will you ever do such a thing? You know where I am. I know where your family is. We understand each other, yes?
Effectively, as long as I don't fuck you over, you don't fuck me over.
The past is in the past.
Agreed.
I searched for you many a year before I found you. And by the time I did, I had already lost any reason to want to try to kill you.
Hmm.
Meanwhile, the war boss is just standing between the two of you. Yep, yeah, alright, cool, yep.
Yeah, he's just like, the fuck is going on?
Oh, so this is what family reunions look like between two lizard folk. Definitely, it's everywhere.
Must say, was it planned? I must ask, was it planned that you were going to encounter me on that ship, or was that more of a coincidence?
Coincidence. I thought you had fled. Thought you coward. Do you even remember where the tribe is? Or where the once tribal land stood?
Meta, would Fox remember?
Also, history check. It's been a while.
Yeah. Also, I feel like Fox probably did get consumed into the totem at that young age. Meta, I shit you not. Fox is proficient in almost every intelligent check except for history.
Rip.
Because that's in the past. You don't need to think about the past. $17.
Oh, dang.
If you were to look on a map, you could probably guess it was somewhere in what the map calls the needlessly empty fields. To your
Actually,
knowledge,
Fox would have him.
to your,
I think he would have. Oh, go on.
to your remembrance, your tribe was a hunter-gatherer tribe. They were very much more of a move around the area, but they had a large area, and they would continue to hunt, kill, eat, move, repeat, and just repeat that cycle over and over.
Meta until they tried to settle down and form like a city-state.
No, they never did that.
Oh,
However, they
well,
were,
I guess
they were, however, depleting more food than what they could, what was actually being made.
Okay.
They were growing too large. The land could not sustain them.
Okay.
To you as a child, though, it was a giant city-state.
Fox would respond in the endlessly in the need Meta. How the fuck do you pronounce this?
Needlessly empty plains.
Thank you. In the needlessly empty plains.
I love that name. Exactly. After you disappeared, I thought I would find you in civilization. I started my search in the first of many locations, Crossing. There was nothing there for me. I moved to Hill Pass, nothing. Wishes Creek, I heard of a butcherer who was sentenced to jail time. Could be new, but following it, it went cold. Next, I heard of another individual, one that had a fondness for causing ruckuses. I thought that might be you, but again, I found a drunk Goliath in a bar.
Willing to bet that was Anger Fist or Axe Stuff.
More likely Anger Fist. I don't. Axtef doesn't drink as much.
And finally, I decided it was time for me to drop it. And I started getting my own name. I ran out of understanding of the world long before you found me. I found enjoyment in eating others. Eventually you would find me on a ship. I didn't know who you were at first, but until I heard your name, then it reminded me of who you were. You were part of the Runt family, the smallest of them, and yet you caused the most damage to the clan. Slaughtered the clan. The Golden Bloods all dead, the Silver Ones alive, at least in me, and you, the Mud Bloods. Where all that's
Meta,
left.
are we in Harry Potter right now?
No, they're called Mug Bloods, not Mud.
Mud.
No, they
Bloods.
are
I
called
don't-
Mudblood.
I'm.
thought they were called Mud
It has
Bloods.
nothing to do with Harry
Because
Potter.
they're called Muggles.
I know. I'm making the joke because they called Muggles Mudbloods.
Yeah. Yeah, they say
Oh.
mudbloods because of mud is meant to be dirty and stuff. Anyway,
I'm dirty.
so essentially you've just learnt that there was a hierarchy to that system.
So there was a hierarchy.
Also, here's the final update for the map at the moment.
Nice.
So we have understanding with each other.
Yes. And you can assure, as long as you, well, aren't going to fuck me over, I have no interest in fucking you over.
Good.
Now, to make up for this inconvenience, how would you like some hunting?
I have something I wish to do.
Oh.
I haven't seen home in a long time. Now that this is out in the open, I'm going home for a little.
Very well.
You may not see me again, as I have heard that land has started crawling with unsavories.
Like he's talking about orcs.
Frankly, I highly doubt you'll die so easily.
He sort of gestures to the spectral hand. The small spectral hand, not the giant one. The giant
Yeah.
one was only going to come out if you just attacked him outright.
Yeah, no, that wasn't going to be the case. Forex isn't as reckless as he used to be.
Good luck with your little campaign. You have a new family now. I don't need to play the job of Big Brother.
Farks gives him a nod. Till we meet again. And I do think we will meet again.
As he walks up to you and offers his spectral hand out.
Farks will go ahead and shake his spectral hand.
As you go to shake his hand, he sort of grabs your forearm and brings you in, and gives you a hug.
Meta bro hug.
Basically,
Farks will reciprocate.
yep. As he then sort of walks off into the forest.
Farks will, just watch him go off.
There goes my hero. Watch him as he goes.
Oh, talks now. I gotta slap ya. James, can you pay for my plane ticket? I need to come over there and slap Talks.
There goes my hero. Sardinary.
Okay, please,
Meta-wise,
please,
I
for
just
the love
find-
of God, stop.
Meta-wise, I just find it funny. Farks, calm, civil sort of deal. Angerfist, they found out that information across him. Are you going to attack me out of the blues at some point? He's very blunt about it. They say
Yeah.
no. Hitty.
Pity starts attacking them out of the blue instead. So your chieftain dude. So it is the emergency meeting.
We're going to start poking holes in the Sovereign Guard. I won't be bringing along a lot of Goliaths, only volunteers.
I shall get the how do you say it? I shall get the masses together. Give me a moon, and I shall have them together.
Very well. In the meantime, I'll be heading off to scout the area.
Yep.
As Farks will teleportation via plants and go out to the other part of the continent.
Roll a d6.
Oh fuck. Shit. That's right. Actually, so instead of going super nearby, because I think hasn't Farks heard about no one being able to teleport over there?
You've heard that
Angerfist
no
has
one can
made it-
use teleport, but no
Yeah,
one's used
Angerfist
other
has made it
forms
apparent.
of...
Yeah, Angerfist made it
Farks
apparent that
isn't-
he cannot use his helmet teleport to go over there.
Farks isn't going to risk it because teleportation via plants is still teleportation on some level.
Alright. How many inspirations do you have? Because you would have gotten one, yes, last week.
I think I only have one. Hold on.
You have at least 2.
You should, yeah. If you haven't used any, then you should have at least 2.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
let you use one of those because you already said that you were going to use the teleportation thing to just turn around and be like, you know what? No, that's a stupid idea.
No, no, no. I'm talking about where I'm teleporting.
Alright, where are you teleporting then?
Safarix is going to teleport. Hold on. I'm just looking at the map. So up the coast, north about, let's go with 4 tiles away from Halllock.
Alright,
Farx is going to teleport via plants.
alright, cool. Roll that d6.
Fuck, I thought it was far enough.
I'm quite confident it's the entire
It's not the
continent
entire
that's out of
continent.
bounds.
It's not,
Nope.
because
If it was the entire continent, Angerfist wouldn't have been able to get to that mountain.
which is above your area. Alright, a 3. You exit a tree. It's cold. You see a village ahead of you.
Farx will produce flame to like keep himself warm.
Yep.
And he'll start heading towards the village.
You get to the village, a sign that seems to be a little worse for wear thanks to the elements says, "Welcome to Winter's Howl."
Meta, we know up here is okay.
Yep.
You know, Farox, if you'd like to go ahead and conquer that place, you'd save me some time.
Farx might do that since he has a day here.
So what do you want to do?
Farx will head into the town and
Yep.
see if there's an inn. Because he's got to put on some winter clothing.
Yeah, there's an inn. Remember, you've got those robes on.
Oh, wait, do they act as winter clothing?
Yep. It's just
Oh,
your hands
okay.
and feet that feel cold is all, and your face.
Okay, then. He's still probably going to go into the inn.
Yep. Oh, this is gonna be sweet fucking revenge for you. If only you remembered this as you, if this was, you know, a character that was played because it was you, as in you, for a big reason.
Meta, what?
If you were playing as yourself, like Alexander and Gemstone are, you would be like,
Oh.
sweet fucking revenge time for one of the characters.
Oh. Okay, then.
Because I like plugging characters I've played who I don't mind having a chance of dying. Unlike that is why you will never see
Tech.
Tech.
Meta, I don't think anyone's going to kill Tech.
Oh,
Tech's too
unfortunately,
precious.
I'm staring
Put him in
at
front of me.
Alex. Yeah.
To be
me.
fair, get Angerfist on a bad day. He's not going to care how brilliant the little dude is. It's getting punted.
Yep. And
But
Alexander
punting's
is
funny
himself,
shit.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter because a gremlin is an interesting creature and he'd probably rather dissect it.
I'd probably kill it to test the limits of God's favor.
So that's why I will never put him in because I would give the person who kills Tech, I'd probably give them a permanent like -10 to all attack rolls, saving throws, and skill checks. but because Tech Deck doesn't exist, that doesn't exist, or if he did exist, he is long since dead, already. So yeah. Anyway, so walking into the inn, you can see that there is quite a few individuals that are enjoying themselves, and one individual who towers over everyone else in here, a golden dragonborn with what looks to be a snapping turtle face design.
Snack.
All right, I remember meeting Atlas there.
Meta, oh shit, Atlas.
Oh, hey! Merlin just takes over your body. Come here, you fuck! Just starts beating the shit out of Atlas. This is for killing me once.
This is for killing me again. This is for being an idiotic douche.
And this is for everything that I don't remember past that, because I kind of died later. Anyway, so yeah, you see that individual who is towering over everyone. His hammer is flaming.
Fox definitely does look interested. Not in that way, no, stop it. Just trying to make the joke.
Oh, I get it now. Right.
Yeah. Took you a minute.
Dude, I've been slow for the last day. I don't know what's going on with me. Anyway.
Fox will go up to the bar.
What would be happening, stranger? Atlas is not working the place. He's just talking to people outside of the... Well, in the inn, he's there talking to people and seems to be in quite a merry mood. Person who's working behind the counter is the one talking to you. As, no, Atlas does
Yeah.
not sound like some weird Aussie. What can I get for you, mate?
Forex would ask how much for their strongest alcohol. A bottle of their strongest. Yeah.
That would be Fist Punch. It's the latest that we got in from Port City. It's what happens is it's got this nice little bit of magic sprinkled into it, and when you take it, when you get he shows the back of the bottle. It says Fist Punch alcohol. Get smashed.
Forex will actually chuckle at.
What do you think about that, Troy?
Yeah.
Fist Punch alcohol. Get smashed.
He'll go ahead and pay for a bottle.
Alright, that'll be a gold.
He hands over a gold.
He then puts a waiver on the table. You're gonna have to sign this too.
Forex will sign it.
Alright, you sign the waiver that alleviates any of Port City's wrongdoings for selling this alcohol. Whatever happens is on your head, not theirs.
Yeah, Forex will still sign.
Alright, you signed it.
Yep.
They die.
Instantly turn on fire.
Nah, just death.
No.
Death.
See, that's Atlas's job. He's the one who's always on fire.
This house is on fire.
Alright, you can reject trying to punch me in the face.
Wait, did the character say
Yeah.
that?
No.
No. Anyway,
Oh.
so that's because I was just like, there goes my hero, and then you're like, I'm gonna go punch Max in the face, and now you've done done a song, so yeah. I reject your punch and substitute my own. Now we cancel each other out, and all parties can go home clapping.
I won't be going home clapping. I'm already home.
Same. Pretty sure everyone is.
Nah, Troy's in a caravan.
Technically my home.
Oh, true. I guess.
I can't remember if
Forex
you
will go ahead and fill like a shot glass with the alcohol and try
Give me a
it
shot.
just to see
roll
what
Constitution
happens.
saving throw.
Meta, keep in mind, Barks, that this is an alcohol that Angerfist approved.
That you fail.
I'm gonna lucky.
All right.
Oh, I fucked up. That's meant to be a 4. Still obviously a fail.
Meta,
It hasn't rolled just yet for me.
He's talking about the 9 or the 12.
Yeah, but there should be 2 rolls.
Yeah.
Because the 17 was for something else, the 6 was something. Alright, there we go. Cool.
I'm going to go with the 13 because the first one was meant to have a 4,
Yep,
not
you
a
still
3.
fail. Unfortunately, you failed by a margin. So, roll us a d12. Alright, cool. You'll most likely pass out before you wake up the next day, and you will not remember what happened in the last 5 hours. Whatever's happened then is up to the DM.
Oh no.
Would you like to use lucky to get a lower number to see if you'll be blackout for only a little time?
Because I'm pretty sure Lucky's only work on a D20.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah. According
well.
to rules as written, as the DM, you could override it, but
But I'm merciful, but not a pushover. So yeah. We'll get back to you.
you guys know what Forex is going to say over the sending stone when he wakes up. Angerfist, what the fuck did you put in that alcohol of yours?
Meta, you don't know that it's technically you can infer that, yes.
Well, it's from Port City, which, thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just gotta be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. I will be working with I believe it will either be Axdeath or Angerfist next.
Angerfist.
Gone. I was trying to have Forex be smooth, like come in, get a little drink, ask a few questions, then contact the group, mostly Alexander, and then fucking this.
Yep.
And then he got wasted.
From a single fucking shot.
That shit's strong, my dude. It's probably like drinking 40% proof alcohol.
Meta,
Wait,
I just...
you're talking about mixing it with other stuff? No. This is just pure.
Oh, 100%. You're drinking straight poison practically, then.
Technically,
not
there's
gonna lie.
magic in it, so it could be 110%.
True.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm hoping somehow Atlas and Forex got into shenanigans.
Come on, like the worst that'll happen is you might lose a limb.
Excuse the what now?
Forex looks at Atlas. We're both lizard people.
fuck, I'm too low level to use regenerate.
Yep.
Wait, you don't have access to regenerate?
No, I'm only level 12.
Alright, we don't get that till next level. Sorry, I keep thinking of my ring.
Meta, don't worry. Farx has a staff, sticks it in the stub, starts fucking whacking people.
Fuck, I love this chick.
Wait a minute, hold on. If he does like lose an arm, won't that mean if he transforms as a bird, he'll only have one wing?
I have no
Yep.
idea. I'm just going
You
off
always
of
miss
something
what
that
you
happened to a
have
previous
got.
character who got absolutely wasted.
Oh yeah, he's going based off what happened to me.
Yep.
What happened to Torgir? Torgir, what was it? He lost a
He
foot
lost a
to
leg.
a fucking no, not a leg. Just I think it was just a foot because he got saved by a bunch of what are they called again? The crow people that mimic.
Changeling.
No, the crow people.
Oh, Kenkus.
Yeah, Kenkus. He got saved by a group of Kenkus after I gave him like 5 gold or something like that.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh yes, we like this person now," and then apparently they came and helped me.
Basically, yeah.
A random chest sitting out in the middle of the field. I wasn't overly stupid enough to walk up and open it, but I was stupid enough to kick it. And so when I kicked it, it got my foot, and the acid ate through my foot. And I think I got like a peg leg or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, I was trying so hard to have Farx play this smooth. Oh, that was a
Yeah,
mistake.
You see why I'm not? I make sure that
Pretty-
none of my characters are drinking now, unless it's like a fucking special occasion, if anything.
Pretty much, yeah, because ever since that one thing happened
Yeah,
to
I'm just
Degir-
like, no, not happening again. Even though Tugir, with a peg leg, was able to kill a fucking
Did a lot, yeah.
a fucking Wendigo on his own,
And
and
Oobleck.
an Oobleck that controlled a whole entire town on his own,
And basically,
and then
basically soloed a
practically
lich.
almost one shot a lich.
Well, didn't one shot, but you
Almost.
soloed
That's
a
why I said
lich. You
almost
one
one-shot.
rounded.
I practically one round I've one round it.
Yeah, the only reason No and Mr. Yellow got to do any damage was because they went before Torgir.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Tagir was with Mr. Yellow. Oh
Yes,
fuck.
Torgir is Metal Man, No's friend,
Mhm.
and
Which
Mr.
is
Yellow's
why
friend.
whenever he was talking about he didn't obviously talk too much about it, but whenever he mentioned them, he would say Torgir. Sorry, not Torgir. He
Metal
would say
Man.
No. No was the one that Torgir had, I guess, the most likeness to, mainly because, I mean, I kind of killed his brother. Kind of,
Technically?
maybe. I mean,
Oh, Tagir is the only person to this point that could actually say, "Hey, yeah, you know Regal Walker? I killed him."
yeah, true.
So, Gemstone, how are you enjoying Farx's little adventure? I think Gemstone
Angerfist.
is dead.
Yo,
I'm sorry, I was completely checked out.
That's fine.
It's alright, Gemstone, don't worry. We'll be getting back to you probably next week, considering we've only got an hour and a half left. And I still
It's only
want
an
to...
hour and a half. Oh, wow.
And I want to make sure that I've given everyone a little bit of screen time today. except for you.
Yeah, that's
Panya.
great. I am totally chill with that. Don't worry.
That's a joke, by the way, Pioneer. Anyway, so, Engerfist,
Yo.
Newbeck passes out.
Yep.
Cool. You keep going?
I mean,
He's passed out in such a way where he's kind of still asleep on your shoulder.
yeah. I mean, at most, Angus will probably just like grab, like, position his hands, and then like, yeah, Nubex ain't gonna fall off at all,
Yep.
and he'll keep going.
Or will.
You make it to the waterfall that you had seen once before. Below you, you can see it. You're still going. You're still falling in style.
Yep.
Because of your speed
Yep.
of falling whilst moving forward. You're technically going faster.
Yeah. Which I figured. Also, I'm making more distance in the day than I would have if I just
You've
decided
already
to
made it.
jump
You've
off.
already made it like a day's travel.
Yeah.
The problem is that the sun is setting now, and soon it will be dark, and you won't be able to see anything.
Well, he's almost certain he's not going to lose track if he's just going to keep heading directly the way he was.
There's more the problem about fatigue.
Yeah, he would like to be able to have a rest or something.
Yep. So you're just gonna rest in the air?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So
Like,
you
I
just
know.
sort of, you
pretty sure-
put Newbeck on your chest, and you just kind of put your hands in the back of your head, and you kind of just relax
Yeah.
Yeah, there, little one.
until you land like a few 100 feet away from the waterfall. It's a
Yeah.
nice place. Very little forestry around you.
Yep.
By next day you awaken and you are in a wooden cage. And so is Newbeck.
Is he in a different wooden cage?
Yes. A smaller one for him. He seems to still be asleep. Or at least pretending to be asleep.
Kind of rude.
You can see a group of lizard folk currently roasting what looks to be pieces of meat over a fire.
I assume I don't have any of my gear on me right now.
You
Would they have
still
taken
have
that?
all of your stuff on you.
Okay.
Do you think they know anything? Bold of you to assume that tribal lizard folk know anything.
You're
Bold of you to
right.
assume any lizard folks know anything.
You're right. Angerfist is suddenly reminded of his fight with Farox.
Oh, that's some shame.
Meta, say that to say that to Far.
Say that to Fox now. It's probably gonna end up the same way somehow.
Or he'll become a tree eater.
Alright, I wonder if these things can even speak common. Or giant. So,
One of them looks up.
I'm leaving.
Tilts its head.
And Angerfist is just gonna sort of reach up and move and, like, force open the wooden thing.
It basically crumples.
Like splits them apart. Like,
It crumples. They kind of grab their spears and just start looking towards you. They sort of just jab spears in the air towards you.
Meta, they sound like angry Luigi's.
Mama
Angus-
Luigi. Oh.
Angus takes a little bit of a look around. Can he figure out the general where he has generally been taken, or does it seem like he's just sort of like
You
he's
can
still near the
still see-
waterfall?
You can see the waterfall. Well, you can hear the waterfall very faintly. And you can see the cliffs that it came from still.
All right, because I believe the waterfall is the place I want to go to get to the Goliathine.
Oh, you're on
Mountains.
the other side of the waterfall. To give you an idea where you are, real quick, if we just go to Evil Campaign, you are in the second hex from the mountain. On the
Okay.
other side, you're basically somewhere in the second hex, a little upwards. Because you can see the cliffs. You can't see the waterfall, but you can hear it rolling behind you.
Okay, so I do. So I can hear it probably behind me. That means my direction is the other way to it.
So you would need to. You probably know where to go. It's gonna
Yeah.
take a bit for you to get there, though.
I do have a map at the very least. I know Angerfist has a
Yep.
map.
You pull out the map, and you hear them like,
Alright, so I'm there. Go there. I'm presuming none of you can speak common. Or Angerfist would swap to giant, or even this.
Oi, Taskawa!
I do not understand that. Yo, Angerfist sending something. Yo, Barks. Would you be able to pseudo translate shit for me? If you can hear this. I met a
This would be
bunch of
the
lizard
new
folk.
day.
This is a new day?
Yeah, this would be the new day. So you
Fox
would
would-
be waking up from some ungodly hangover, and the first thing you hear is, "Yo, can you translate this?"
So Farx, you would just hear Farx groan. Oh, Angerfist. The fuck did you put
yes.
in your alcohol?
You would have to talk to the person who makes the alcohol. I only drink it. What? Did you get punched too hard or some shit?
I don't know what the fuck happened. I ended up teleporting to... Oh, where the fuck am I?
Yeah.
Winter's Howl?
Yeah,
I
I
was
don't
gonna-
know where that is. Do you know what these people are saying?
Uh,
There's like if it's like gesture.
so I'm guessing he's gonna allow them to hear Farx over the sending stuff.
Yeah.
Basically.
Farx is going to ask. Well, Farx is going to say, apologies.
Also, it's probably just
for-
easy to let them know that I'm just leaving.
Apologies for my colleague, as he'll speak in Draconic.
Yep.
He will be leaving. He won't bother you.
You get a response. Food can't
I do
leave.
want something to eat. Like, I do want something to eat.
Wait, what?
besides my
What did you say?
rations.
They said food can't leave.
As you would also hear Angus say, I do want something to eat though, besides my rations. Just looking for other tasty
Farx will
foods
just
that they're cooking.
reply in Draconic. Trust me, this is the individual you are speaking to is anything but food. I can attest to that.
Who are you?
I am the primordial truth. A lizard
What that?
folk just like you. I speak for the trees.
And they're speaking Vietnamese.
Waiting for that.
Talks
Anyway.
do I get another inspiration for that?
No, that would be me.
Um, and
I speak for nature itself.
and
I obviously can't stop you
And?
from trying to attack him, but I will give you a warning.
weirdest name to be called Primordial Truth. Probably got hit on his head when he was a baby. Hatchlings be like that, you know.
Hey, Fox, I don't know what the fuck you guys are speaking. Are you telling them to
Oh.
either give me food and that I'm leaving, or are you trying to convince them to come with me so then they can cook for me?
Well, they said food can't leave, referring to you.
Really, I thought they would have been referring to Nubek. He is in a wooden cage, after all.
Yes. They also insinuated that I must have been a hatchling that fell on my head, which is very much possible, admittedly.
Alright.
The real question to ask is, did you?
Effectively, you may just need to kill one in order to actually leave without them trying to pursue you. Or you could just ignore them. I don't think they could even hurt you.
How
It's-
cooked is the thing that they were cooking looking?
It looks medium rare to well done.
What does it actually... It's definitely
Would that be
meat,
called
right?
medium well done?
Probably.
Yeah. So look, I don't eat fucking steak and shit like that. What do I look like? Someone who's cultured and
Okay,
eats
so you've
people
got
food?
blue, which is literally just seared on the
Which-
outside and still like practically bleeding on
Yep.
the inside.
It is 100% still bleeding.
Yeah,
Rare is also bleeding, but
bleeding,
it
but
is
a
more
bit more
cooked.
cooked. Then you got medium.
Well, you got medium rare, which is in
medium
which
rare,
is in
sorry.
between rare and medium, where it is still pink, but it is not, and might have a little bit of bleeding.
And then you have medium, which is in the middle of both. Then you have
Yeah.
medium well done.
Yeah, well,
think,
that's
which
the one it
there's-
is.
So it's
Yeah.
still it's slightly pink, but
Also, it's not
mostly
actually
cooked.
bleeding anymore.
Yep, it's liquid proteins.
Lick them up.
Anyway, so
Uh,
they're still
all right, well,
wondering
I'm
who you
bored
are,
now.
Farox. By the way,
Have you
keep
told them your
saying
name yet?
Primordial Truth,
Because
and
they look kind of confused.
Fox would say his name.
Alright, how do you say it?
He would just say, I am Fox.
With that, they
That
drop
is
their
it, we-
spears and sprint off,
Leaving the meat?
leaving everything.
Oh, cool.
Apparently, that
I'm
name
gonna
carries weight in the needlessly empty fields.
Hey, they fucked off, right? Did you just tell them your name?
Yes, I guess they
Look,
must also be
Like,
survivors.
it appears that whatever the fuck it is that you did whatever the fuck it is that your name means, is not very nice. Good job. Now,
Hmm.
now,
You are in the needlessly empty plains, correct?
Yep, right at the beginning of it.
You may see Maneater there.
Oh,
Nah, he's gonna
Oh,
take.
cool.
It's gonna take him a while to get there. He doesn't have any fancy
Yeah.
smancy
Fair.
teleports.
yeah. Like, there's also like, well, one, I doubt I'll see him, given that he's better at sneaking than I am at seeing shit. But if
The
I do see him, I'll
needlessly empty
wave at him, I guess.
fields has very light trees. Like,
Yeah.
imagine a savanna sort of shtick where there's like patches of trees every now and again instead of any real major forests. So you would
Yeah.
probably be able to see him quite a bit.
Cool.
Oh, by the way, just to let everyone know, I did discuss with Maneater. The vision or the premonition was partly true, though he wasn't actually planning to betray me.
Well, I'm gonna get back to walking.
Alright, you get back to walking. Alright,
Well,
Pharaohs!
he's basically Angus is basically going to take anything that he deems that might be useful from what those lizard folk left,
Yeah,
which
Meta,
might
are
just be
you gonna
spears
take
to
me
throw
back?
at things to eat.
Are you gonna take
Like
me
he'd take
back?
the spears, then he can throw at things to like maybe catch and eat. He's going to take the meat that was just cooking, open up Nubex's cage, and then continue on his way with Nubeck.
yeah. What was the other thing you were saying, folks?
No, I was asking if he was gonna take Nubex, because it seemed like he wasn't.
I'm sure Lubeck's fine.
He's just last.
Lubex
He's just
wasn't.
last on the list of getting things ready.
Lubex wasn't even going to be something that was going to be eaten. He smelt rancid from the
He's-
get-go.
Yeah.
They just kind of wanted to have him so they could use him to like.
They wanted a
poison
pet.
their
If anything-
they wanted to poison the tips of their fucking spears with him.
Yeah, I was gonna. If anything, he'd be good for poisoning and bait, because there are animals that will eat absolutely rancid meat.
Yeah, so that to them he's like that. Anyway, so Felix, after that, you've finally come to fully seeing what room you're in. It's a nice room.
Fox will look around.
It's a lovely place. It's warm covers, fireplace going, several others in the bed with you, table, scratch marks around the place.
Wait, several others?
Yep.
Took you a little bit to find out that one.
There's at least 5 females in bed with you. They still look like they're fast asleep. There also seems to be a rather unconscious looking individual in the corner who looks like you may have beaten the crap out of him.
Farax is just confused all the hell.
This bed is huge, by the way. It's one of those like double king sizes.
Double queen.
Was it like all the
Double.
Was it like all the
Double kings.
women were huddled around him, or was it more like he inserted himself into the
He just
Into
climbed
the,
fucking
They're
bed.
cuddled around. him. However, they're
okay?
oddly spaced out, as if they were larger than they were. Hey,
Huh?
Alexander, do you remember what Winter's Howl is famous for?
Prostitutes, isn't it?
No. Lycanthrope.
Succubus.
Oh!
Oh.
You found yourself a group of lycanthrope.
So I'm guessing at the time, the ongoings was between multiple
Lycanthrope.
beast-like. Yeah.
Yeah. And you also beast-like thanks to Wild Shape
Oh my god.
when in Rome.
Okay, now he's just really. He's mostly now confused about the guy who's got the crap beat out of him. What does he look like?
He looks like he's in torn clothes and looks like he has been beaten the shit out of.
Okay, so just random NPC.
Yeah. You're not sure what happened last night, but judging by what is around you, it was a good night. Or at least what civil people would consider a good night. I'm not sure what you consider a good night.
He's more just confused than anything, but he's just kind of like shrugging.
Well, yeah.
He's gonna get dressed.
You get dressed again. All the other individuals are fast asleep.
You know what? He is going to go ahead and cure wounds the individual.
He comes to when you do so. And he doesn't
Do you
look too
know-
pleased.
Do you know what the hell happened?
Get out of my bloody house. These are my wives. Go on, get.
Okay. As he'll just go ahead and leave.
As you exit, you can see that you're in a house that's a little further away than the rest of the town. There seems to be a few there seems to be a lot of damage around the place. There's a guard on the ground who looks like he's frozen to death. He doesn't have a head anymore. Was that you? You're not sure.
Meta, sorry, I gotta let my cat out real quick.
Righto. Once we've gotten this done, then I will be going over to do a small time skip. We've already moved a day. It's only been a day move forward, right?
Seems the
Basically,
point.
Uh, I'm back.
Welcome back.
God damn the situation.
You're having an argument with a husband and his wife's. Well, husband.
So it is the 8th now, I believe.
Forax is just going to continue to survey the damage. Does this look like it would be, say, the mayor's house or a leader's house or something, or at least some
Nope.
kind of aristocrat?
Nope.
Just some average man with 8 wives.
5.
Oh. 8 sounds better.
Okay. Axtef, I see what you want.
No.
Axtef, harem builder. He never gets me anything. I know what the lady's like. Anyway, so
Fox we'll go ahead and continue moving away from the building,
Yep.
and he'll contact the group again. So, Alexander, can you hear me?
Good question, Tox. Can I?
where are you at the moment?
Currently at an inn.
Then yes.
Yeah, Farox, what's up?
Well, I attempted to teleport to, well, a little ways away from
I
Hollet.
guess by the use of the word attempted, it didn't go very well.
I ended up in Winter's Hallow, I believe
better
the
than I
name of
thought. I ended up on another
Just how?
continent when I tried.
I'm at least still on this continent. I might be able to slowly figure out a location to teleport from other than here. So
I cast Scrying on
Just-
Farox.
Alright.
I imagine Forex is walking past just another beheaded guard.
No. No other guards. Just that one. But he looked like he was there to check on the house because there may have been some noise complaints. He's not checking anymore.
You would just see Forex in like a very cold environment.
Alexander's just going to teleport there.
Alright.
Hey, what's up?
Well, I was initially thinking about
I left
trying to
10
get.
platinum as a tip on the table.
Right.
Well, I initially was going to contact you when I first arrived to try and, well, maybe help get this place to join you, or join me, or whatever.
Hey, this is on the list.
But, well, let's just say, don't ever drink alcohol meant for Goliaths. I woke up having beaten some man and apparently sleeping with his 5 wives.
And you don't do that to people when you're not drunk?
No.
Huh. Okay. So what's the plan? Are we taking this place? If so, you're going to need to find who's in charge. Spoiler
Yes, I
alert,
was.
Big dragon dude.
Are you?
Yeah,
I'd love
sorry.
to imagine you saying that out loud. Because you've met Big Dragon, dude.
Yep.
Forex will just say, I was going to find that out, but again, being blackout drunk doesn't help.
Probably shouldn't drink things here then.
At least not this, as like I imagine Forex does still have the fucking bottle.
Angerfist, you would probably hear the setting stone Angerfist asking, by the way, how many drinks did you have?
I literally had a shot.
Fucking lightweight.
You're apparently the individual that can drink poison by the gallon.
Hey, Farox.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I could drink you under the table.
So happening to be in your inventory or in your is the punch fist drink still?
Yeah, he'll just show it to Alexander.
It's the slogan. Get smashed.
I had to sign a waiver. In hindsight, that should have been obvious.
Sorry, I just saw something. I'm going to post it in Magic North.
Better. Why do you think Angerfist isn't worried about the fact worried about whatever has happened to you?
So, let's go speak to the big guy.
Alright.
Alexander's going to walk with Fox to the big guy.
The big guy.
Farx is probably going to be guzzling down water from like his water
and
skin because of the hangover.
Water and bread would be your best options.
Can't you restore
Water, bread,
yourself?
and greasy.
What sort of spellcaster are you?
Meta, wait, can Farx restore himself?
Lesser restoration, dude.
Really? That fucking works?
Yes.
Intoxication
Meta,
is
I'm
a
sorry.
condition.
It's just so. I'm sorry. It's just so many games I played in. Lesser restoration doesn't do shit if you got a hangover.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's also
Farx,
probably-
Farx would just use
It's probably
that.
just personal choice of what the
To
DM
be
wants.
to be fair, I don't think it would have occurred to Farx that lesser restoration could be used for that until it's brought up. Most because I'm
Well,
pretty sure
yeah.
this would be the first time Farx has actually gotten drunk.
No,
Yeah.
he's gotten drunk
Off
before.
of alcohol, not power.
No, he's actually gotten drunk
So,
before.
you
Blackout
get to
drunk?
the
Not blackout.
you get
But
to
he's
what
gotten
is
drunk before.
labeled. You get to what is labeled mayor's townhouse. There is a
Now, Fox, I should probably tell you, they don't like magic here.
Why? What did you do?
Before me, mate. Knock, knock, knock.
the door opens and you see this older gentleman. Ah, welcome. Do you have an appointment with Atlas?
No.
Right, well, we can fit you in later on today if you wouldn't mind waiting.
Okay.
He hands you a piece of paper.
I hand a piece of paper to Fox.
It says 3. It says 3 p.m.
Farx just looks at Alexander like, why the fuck are you giving me this?
It's a bit of a tree.
That's the time that you'll be expected to arrive again.
Very well.
You know what? Actually, Alexander saying that, Fox is going to go towards the edge of the town and then use this. Well, actually, does it look like it's needed for the meeting, or is it more a reminder?
It looks more like a reminder.
Alright, Fox will go ahead and use the tree stick thing.
Yep. So now you have a wooden board. Well, basically something that looks like a piece of paper tree.
Huh.
Some might call that a birch tree.
I call it this weird flat thing on the ground that's now sort of rooted itself into the ground and has small, like, tree branches sticking out of it. But it's so flimsy that if it was stepped on, it would be like stepping on, it would be like stepping on just bark.
Not how I thought it would go.
Well, as I said, it would form anything as it is into as it is into a living tree, as long as it used to be a tree. So, you've created a new tree called the paper tree. It's as thin as a piece of paper, with roots that are thicker than its actual trunk. It looks more like a tiny shrub than a tree.
Fox is then going to contact the war chief and inform him that maybe a day or more before he can find a location to bring them over into the continent. As they've set up some kind of barrier.
Yep. You wait for the 3 o'clock to roll around.
I mean, Fox will, because he's got nothing else to do.
Alright, Alexander, what are you doing?
Alexander's just going to follow Fox around.
Alright, cool. Gemstone's still learning.
Aztecs is still walking.
Australia's still walking. Sorry, Angerfist is still walking. Hymir is still doing his thing in his little realm. So
Molds.
Hope Sieve Mold.
No, like mole, the things that dig in the ground.
Right, yeah.
One of the most basic of the things from Horizon Zero Dawn is a Seeker, which is essentially
Oh, I fucking love Horizon Zero Dawn.
Well, that's what he's basing
yeah.
all.
I'm essentially building the machines from that to help grow, keep the nature going.
Yeah. So
Yo.
3 o'clock comes around, and you go back to the place.
Yep.
You knock on the door again. The door opens. Ah, welcome. Right this way. As you see another resident sort of walk out, past you all, yeah, with a piece of paper. He doesn't look too happy.
Alright.
As you're led to a nice little area with a large couch, 3 chairs, 3 armchairs with that have full stuffing on it, so it's soft. And there's a fireplace. You are asked to wait there.
Alright.
As entering, after about a few minutes, is Atlas with cups of tea and biscuits. Ah, I remember you. You're the one who came from Celestia, yes?
Yep.
So what business do I greet the one from Celestia and the one who has managed to piss off the Helm leader?
So,
And
is this place a
also-
democracy?
This place is a free place. It isn't really got a leader. I'm just the mouthpiece for this land.
Democracy, got it.
Oh, far from it. People will kill each other here if they don't get what they want.
I see. And everyone here likes it that way?
I don't. I don't have any other say in it, though.
And what if things were to change around here?
A lot of death would happen.
Okay, but it doesn't have to be people here's death. It could instead I have an idea. Hi, my name's Alexander. I rule Celestia and the continent to the left.
I already know that your name is Alexander. We've met before.
Yes. I would like you to put together a town meeting, please.
I can do so. However, town meetings usually only happen once a week, so this one will be the weekly one. Make sure that whatever you have to say will be brief. He walks over to a thing, looks at it. It's basically a grandfather clock. He looks at it. Then he pulls out a sending stone and then puts it away. Alright, we have an hour before the town meeting, so you have an hour to explain yourselves. And
Alright.
you, as he points to you, Farax, you need to explain yourself. The things that you did last night.
I honestly don't remember what I did. As he just shows the bottle of face
As your-
puncher was.
As your lawyer, admit nothing.
Look, as I said, this place isn't exactly got a law to it. It's more people don't like magic, and they also think that any type of leadership is to be done via a very loose method.
Mob mentality, I imagine.
Basically,
Hmm.
everyone has a little slice of freedom here.
I honestly don't know what else I did other than pissing off the leader of the Helm's Guard.
Yeah, fuck
Helmsguard.
that guy.
Helmsguard aren't here.
Oh. And who
mean
did
the
you say I pissed? Oh.
The harem leader, yes. He like his lycanthropy harem. Oh, lycanthropy.
Huh. That explains a little bit of something.
I believe they are what is termed werewolves. Not sure how they're going to see him now that he's no longer such an alpha.
Matter, there's a new alpha, bitches.
Ruining
I'm
lives.
sorry. I'm sorry, the joke was there.
So, apart from that, you did some minor damage here and there, but that's happened quite a bit here with other drunk, reckless fools. Luckily, we have it in the budget to fix things.
So, to get down to basics, have you heard of the Sovereign Guard?
No? Not yet.
Right. Well, they're basically trying to conquer this continent that we're on.
Right.
That includes this place.
And what are they bringing to the table?
Swords.
Ah, so hostile takeover, and what are you here for?
I'm here to offer an alternative.
An alternative? Like?
We kill them first.
Right. Well, that's really up to everyone else here. Some might want to join, some might not want to. This will need to be discussed about. Do you have someone who has more information on the Sovereign Guard and what they stand for, just in case others have questions?
I pull up the sending stone. Hey, number 11.
Hmm? What's up?
Can you send someone who has information on the Sovereign Guard to Winter's Howl?
Let me see if they want to go somewhere. No, they don't, and they've told me to not talk to them. They're
Can
apparently
you
too
send someone else
busy.
who knows?
There's no one else that we have that knows much about them. The only people that we do are currently further away than what I would like them to be. The only other one was really those who are still working on the crashed island, if you would call it. They're saying that they're under orders to keep watching a particular location and to not disturb them.
Right, well, you've got less than an hour to send someone who has some level of information, or I'm not going to be happy. Have fun with that. I hang up.
5 minutes later. You'll need information. You know how to get it. I thought you were smarter than this, Jibbus.
Don't have a sending stone to you.
No, I don't. Luckily, I have something better than that. I'll teach it to you soon. Until then, what do you need?
Information on the Sovereign Guard. We're trying to convince these people to, well, attack them.
You hear a sound of a click of the fingers as appearing on the table in front of you is some information. I'll expect you want that on your tab.
Yep.
As you feel like someone who is watching you and talking to you right next to you suddenly isn't there.
All right. Here's some information.
Right. This looks very damning, and so looks like it would upset quite a few here. Though it does show that they're very far away from here and currently dealing with the Goliaths. I don't think too many would care about that. You've got to remember, most of the people here are very selfish individuals. They've
Yes, but they'll be
been
coming right here
persecuted.
next.
Well, you'll have to pitch that to them. Now, in other news, wasn't there something that you wanted here as well? There was, information before. Just can't remember. You said there was something you wanted from here. I'm sure it will come to me later. Anyway, you two may make your way to the inn when you're ready to join the rest. That will be in. He checks the grandfather clock. That will be in 10 minutes.
All right, I go through and do so.
Cool. Fax, what do you want to do?
Forex will go, though he's more or less going to be shadowing Alexander in case any kind of fight breaks out.
Getting to the inn, it's packed. There's a dude with an ice pack on him who's looking towards you, Farex, and it's the dude that you beat up.
Hey, it's the beta.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
Of course he fucking does. He's a fucking shit stirrer.
He's going towards you and he's going to try and make a punch on you.
Okay.
He hits.
Okay.
This is counted as magical, by the way.
Yep.
You take 8 bludgeoning damage.
Meta shit.
Keep that word out of your mouth. You address me as Alpha.
And how did you become the Alpha?
That is my name. Beta, he points over there to this dude who looks like he is well dressed, is him.
I look
I am
Alpha up
not
and
like
down.
that. Alpha is a rather built individual who looks like he was in a few rounds with Anger Fist.
No, I don't have time for this. Okay, sorry?
Apology accepted. We drink later. As he walks off. You do not
And by
see
drinking
the
each other.
you don't see the harem there though, Farrax.
I love it that's his only concern. He doesn't see them.
Meta, I'm so fucking tempted to have Fark sneak off and go visit them.
I mean, what's stopping you?
Yeah.
You know what? I think Farx might do that because I don't think he needs Alexander there. He could just fireball all their asses if he got.
Cool. So, Farrax just slinks away. Alexander, you are alone. Gemstone is off in a demi plane at the moment. Farrax has just slipped away. You're in a
Really
crowd
hope
of
lycanthropy isn't an STD.
I mean, he's a druid at least, so I think he could somewhat control it with wild shape.
Anyway, so you can see Atlas, who is currently where usually a individual who would play music for the crowd is.
I shall head there.
Ladies and gentlemen of Winter's Howl, we have been given some bad news. This news is that there is a new group of... What would the best word be?
Rule makers.
Rule makers, alright. Rule makers who have a rather heavy hand towards such things. They are coming this way at some point. You hear a lot of murmuring from the crowd.
So I think we should fuck shit up as I make my way up to his area.
Everyone sort of quiets down. This is Lord Alexander from another land. He has this information that he has given to us so graciously. He only asks for a few things in return, I would imagine. One of them being that we cooperate with his land. And, secondly, that we do not impede his progress on dealing with this sovereign guard. Would that be correct?
That's pretty much it. I want you guys to help me fuck him up.
Alright. I like how you went from, we're gonna get this place under my control, to, oh shit, this place is full of fucking
I'm talking all of you onto suicide. Suicide by death march.
Yeah. What if we want to stay in our town? You ever think about that, Lord High and Mighty? comes from the
Well,
crowd.
they'll just come over here and they'll use their swords and make you leave your town. I think it's a lot better to join in a fight and kill them all you can.
I was born here and I'd rather stay here, thank you very much. If they come here, I'm gonna kill them.
Okay, so you'll kill the first one, then the second one, then the third one. What about the 20th one?
I'll keep killing until I'm down. But these individuals might not know about this town's little thing.
Oh, trust me, they know. Your only real opportunity to survive and win, and to keep your little town, is to help right now. Fight and kill as many of them as you can, and then they're dealt with. Then
And
you can
what
do whatever you
about
like
our
in your
little
little town.
town? If we're all going off, what happens to it?
Well, then you are between them and your town, which means they cannot attack your town.
Who keeps the upkeep of the town? You're not about to expect the children to do so.
Alexander was expecting them to fight. Of course not.
Another
You'll have a
person
couple
pipes
people-
up. It's just like, what do you mean, of course not? Puts hairs on her chest.
Do not fireball. Do not fireball. All right. So, some of you want to send your children to battle. That's fine. Feel free to do so. Some of you want to keep your children here. Feel free to do so. But if you have any
Someone
muscle,
pipes up. I don't think any of us had any idea we were going to send our children to battle, but that's a pretty good idea. I might do that.
but if any of you have any real muscle on you at all, you're going to join in this fight and show it off.
You can see Alpha looks at you and just gives a small smirk before Beta then says, "Muscle? Excuse me? Who the hell do you think you are, pretty boy?"
Your
Your
beta.
daddy.
Yeah, I'm Beta. You tell me that only people who are strong get to do the fighting? What are you?
I'm the strongest one here.
You got arms like noodles, like me.
These arms are stronger than what you'd think.
Sure. Keep spilling about being so strong. As he sort of gestures to the crowd, who are now like, kind of chuckling.
Hey, at least I'm planning on fighting. I can't say the same for the rest of yous.
You know, there's such thing as a strong offense is a strong defense.
Yes, and
Man, I'd like to imagine you're just like, damn it, Gemstone, where are you? I need my
why did Forex
negotiator.
abandon me? Why did Gemstone abandon me? I should not be talking to people.
To be fair, I think
I
that,
need an adult.
to be fair, I think
Meta,
Alexander
meta,
could
if
even take Anger Fist
you-
in this
you do have-
situation.
You do have the sending stone still, and you can just mentally communicate to Farah.
Yes, but I
Forex will,
don't
of
want to
course,
hear what
ignore
Forex
that.
is doing right now.
I mean, you're not gonna hear anything because he would just do the mental thing.
You'd still hear whatever you're doing, though. As in in your sounds. Anyway, so.
Meta, I do know a way
alright.
to
So
flip
you
that
think a
argument
strong
around.
defense is a good offense? Well, do you know what's an even better offense? An actual offense.
I was expecting you to be like, it's a better defense? A good offense. Well, how much do you know about war? As
Plenty.
one dude sort of shanties up. So, do you send all your forces in at once?
Depends on the situation.
He turns. Ladies and gentlemen, do not listen to this fake tacticianer. We'll do what we want. We'll send those we want out, and we'll have a cycle if need be. But we're not going to send all of our people out. That would just kill this town. We're not going to listen to him to send everyone. We'll send in file, not all.
I mean, hey, I only beat them back off my continent. I don't know how to do anything. Do I now?
You beat them off because of your group's power, not because of your army. Your army was out.
I am
Matched.
fully aware.
And what sort of tactics did you use?
The best ones, of course.
Which are?
Kill them
Your-
first, kill them hard.
Right. That sounds more like orc play to me.
Well, there was some orcs involved.
We'll let the orcs be involved with their little games. We'll be doing our own little games.
Alright, but a divided front is just going to get you guys killed.
Yeah, but all in at once is going to get us to tire out and die faster than having a shift.
Okay, but it'll be all of you. Then when you guys are tired, all of the orcs are going to go in, and then when all of the orcs are tired, all of the tree people are going to go in.
The tree people.
Yes.
That sounds like magic to me, boys.
I wish it was magic. No, it's just nature lovers.
Well,
Nature fuckers sounds better.
how about you leave the tactics up to us? We're already on board. Leave how we want to help up to us.
Depends. Are you going to be joining in the big fight?
As we said, we're willing to join. This person
Perfect.
says, speak for yourself. I'm going to keep farming. He just sort of looks at the dude, what do we even farm here?
My
Your mother.
apparently.
What did you say?
My
Your-
patience.
I think that was meta.
No, Jim has said that under his breath.
On!
Alice, fucking Atlas sort of looks to you. Looks like you've got them on your side. Best to just leave it at that.
There's just a twitch in his fingers.
Otherwise, they might
Breathing
end
down.
up just
Bye-bye.
fighting each other.
Yeah, you get them to go kill things. I need to go find Farax.
Alright! You make it back to the house. The door is locked.
He'll
a lock.
wild shape in.
Oh, Farax, sorry.
Fox will like wild shape under the door as like a spider.
Yep. You can see all of the fair maidens in here are now clothed, and they seem to be cooking and cleaning the the place.
Actually, you know what? He'll go ahead and head back outside and knock on the door. He'll be polite.
You'll be polite to them.
Yeah.
So you knock on the door. One of them open. How can we help you?
Do you remember last night at all?
Not really.
Must have been the lycanthropy or the transformation.
She looks at you. Who told you about that?
Your alpha mentioned it after I beat the living shit out of him.
Oh,
Apparently.
oh, you're the one who he was screaming at this morning. It's starting to,
Yes.
you know. Yeah, you were the. Yeah. It looks like the realization of last night is actually hitting her now. As I'm going to need you to make a strength check as she grabs you and tries to pull you in.
Okay.
Unless, of course, you wish to not resist.
Well, does she look angry? That's the thing.
No. Lustful.
You know what? Fuck it. He'll
He's
fail.
smiling.
He'll fail. He'll fail. I mean, you know what's the funny part is Farks was looking for a mate. Now, I guess he's got multiple.
So do you choose to fail? Or
Yes.
Alright, cool. Let me just see if they accidentally roll a 1, because a 1 is still a fail.
When the non-bard gets laid.
Alright, so you are pulled in as the door is shut. That's gonna fade to black until so how are you looking for Pharaox, Alexander?
Well, I'm walking around keeping an ear out.
Alright, you eventually find your way. It's rather loud to a house. With a still decapitated guard's head outside.
I think Farks. Well, actually, it seems like people don't give a fuck. So.
As said, this place has very few laws. The one law that it has, or at least the two laws that it has, is no magic, and the second law has yet to have been found out what that is.
I'm gonna sneak around the side of the building and pop the window open if there's one.
Alright, cool. Roll a sleight of hand.
Hey, I'm good at that.
You know, when people have said that, it usually gives them a low roll. It gave you a pretty good roll, that's cool. So, you open the window and get in. What do you want to do? There's an upstairs where the sounds are rather loud. Sounds like
I'm going to head upstairs.
Alright, cool. You get to a open door where there are several things that you see and will never be able to unsee.
That was your choice.
It's your choice. You get to see what 5 lycanthrope werewolves look like being handled by a lizard folk. In the bedroom.
I'm not quite sure what the most inconvenient thing I can do in this situation is.
Knock.
Mage hand.
The spell knock.
Oh my god, that fucking
No, actually, I know exactly the most
mage hand.
inconvenient thing.
I'm going
Do
to
you have
stealth
calm
over-
emotions?
Oh, I don't. I wish I
Uh,
did. I'm going to stealth over to Farox's clothes
Roll.
and pick them up.
Alright, roll stealth.
Hold on, let me check out Fox's passive perception. Oh my god, the fucking mage hand killed me.
Dude, the one that dude, what do you think? Why did it kill you? Why did Mage Hand kill you?
Mage hand can't kill people, though.
Could have tickled his pickle.
Fox has a passive 24, actually. Holy shit.
Oh, cool.
Okay, so I fail, so that's going to be a reroll.
Alright. So reroll.
If it actually rolls. 17 plus 8 is 25.
25.
Right, so you don't notice. Do you take just his or all of the clothes?
All of them.
Alright, cool.
I take them downstairs and I neatly fold them up.
Alright.
The fuck?
All the while above you is earth-shattering sounds happening.
Is there a kettle?
Wolves howling. Yes.
I put the kettle on. Is there tea?
Yes.
I make tea and then I bring it up there and I knock.
So by the time the tea is boiled, you knock, and they all you can hear them all scrambling for cloves, but there's none in there. Fax, what are you doing after you hear a knock at the door? You can't see your clothes anywhere.
Huh.
Though the good news about you is that if you know how lizards work, you
Yeah.
don't actually need cloves.
Alexander just walks into the room and starts handing out teacups. He doesn't even seem the slightest bit phased.
Because you've already seen it.
Is this because I left the meeting?
Yeah, here's your cup of tea.
Was that you knocking?
Just then, yes.
Okay.
I gave you a moment to put something on.
You're the one that took the clothes, didn't you?
Ladies, your clothes are folded downstairs.
They shuffle out real quick to go get their clothes.
Alexander hands them a teacup as they pass.
Two of them don't accept it. They kind of just rush past in embarrassment. The other three accept one and then take the other for the others.
Darks, do you take your teacup?
Yeah, Forex hasn't.
So are we keeping them?
Nah. Might be better for them to stay here for the time being.
Are you sure?
I'm tempted.
Alexander just
moment-
sips his teacup.
At this moment, you hear someone yelling downstairs. Sounds like Alpha.
Are you sure? He takes another sip.
Definitely heavily considering it. Fox will go downstairs and just say, hey.
You would see that he
I
is.
follow him downstairs.
You
to
would
watch
see
him.
that he's just kind of just sat down in a chair and he's just slumped, just like.
Leaning against the wall.
No, he's sitting in a
No,
chair.
I'm leaning against the wall.
He's just slumped.
So, who's the alpha now? Takes a sip.
I told you, my name is Alpha.
You're really struggling to live up to that, aren't you?
Not gonna lie, I was expecting you to try and punch me.
Aren't you? No. We had our Russell tussle yesterday. I was just hoping you were out by the time I woke up, and you weren't. You were just kind of staring at me. Because
In
he didn't realize
fairness,
that you casted a steady spell on him. Because, you know,
Mm.
one of the laws of the land is no spells.
yeah. In fairness, I simply blacked out when all that happened.
When you come back
Honestly, well, yes, because, well, I quite enjoyed myself.
Alexander just spits out his tea. He then goes to the kitchen to make Alpha a cup of tea.
here... Oh my god. What do you want?
Fairly sure he's already got what he want.
Not talking to you.
I know.
Well, these are quite lovely ladies.
That they are.
If you're worried about me trying to take them away from here, that's the last thing I would want to do. Unless
Oh,
they
No.
absolutely want to.
No, it's... He sort of points towards the kitchen. More worried about what's gonna happen if I leave these 5. I'm going, but these 5 need somewhere to be safe. They would want to fight, but I don't want them to.
I can bring them somewhere further away from here.
Are you sure? I think they'll do pretty well in the fight. They seem to be able to take a pounding.
Fox just, like,
I'd
gives you
imagine
a
your head is
stone
popping
cold-
out from the
Yep.
kitchen saying that.
Every time.
Forex just, like, slowly turns his head at you with, like, a stone cold look.
I'd like to imagine that the two the two of you, both Alpha and you, are just... There's like this one. And then there's this one. Both looking towards you, Alexander, when you say that.
Has Forex gotten dressed yet?
I don't think so, but
Nope.
remember, so the thing about lizards is that their thing kind of just straight back in.
Retracts.
Yeah, so he didn't need to wear clothes from the get-go.
He just chose to.
He just chose to out of, druidic reasons.
I hand Alpha the cup of tea.
Alpha takes it. I didn't expect you to be here. Did you also wed them?
Oh, no, he more showed up, took our clothes, and then freaked us all the hell out. He's a bastard.
Right.
Hey,
well,
I'd like you to know that my parents were married when I was born.
well, right. Anyway, feel free to stick around for a bit longer.
I'm sure he will.
As much as I would like to, I do need to get going.
Oh, remember, if we're going to be, if me and my friends are going to be shipping out soon, you need to be back here.
Of course.
Don't you just
Wanna
want to take
stay-
us to take your women with us?
This is their home. You ask them what they want.
All right, women, do you want to come with us? I promise there'll be more Farks.
Each one of them comes up to you and slaps you. We have names.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You get slapped again. 5 times.
All right.
Forex was just grinning.
What was that, Alexander?
All right. What are your names?
Oh, good. Now I have to create names. I was
We're
expecting
1,
to be
we're
like,
2,
I
we're
don't need
3,
to deal
we're
with
4,
this.
we're 5.
I gave you 2 outs, Tox.
I know you did, and I didn't take them.
I did not fucking see this session going this way.
Neither did I.
Maybe don't drink next time.
I mean, on the bright side, Forex has a couple mates. He was really wanting that.
So, there is a new NPC. I'm going to put them in NPC.
They all look the same, but they've got different hair
5.
colors.
How do you spell it? Like, you're not werewolves.
There's Kenda, Bender, Lenda,
Sender?
Renda, and Sender.
Sender, I barely know
Hey, Tox, I just wanted to ask, in your setting, is lycanthropy can be like a curse, like some kind of dark magic?
It's a curse that, upon being bitten, you have a chance of getting.
So you can be bitten if you want.
Could it be somewhat considered magical in a sense?
Isn't it counted as like a magical curse?
Magic can create curses. They're not innately magical, though.
Okay.
That's just Tox's ruling for it, not my personal one.
Forex does have like an in-character question, though I'm not gonna have him ask
you
it
bite
until
me?
Tox until Tox comes up with the name.
Yep.
It's literally just going to be, hey, insert name, can you bite me pretty please?
Who knows, they probably already bit you, but the amount of alcohol in your system.
Sterilize the wound.
Oh shit, he could be a lycanthrope now.
But you
Because
won't know
I don't
until Max-
actually fucking know what happened.
Yeah, because you don't know what happened, and it's not until Max says, alright.
It's entirely up to the DM, yeah. Oh shit.
Don't worry, you're already a beast boy.
Can you stop?
God fucking
I
damn it.
genuinely
think
don't think I can.
I think after that night, he's a beast man, not a boy anymore.
You know what's funny is Farks was a virgin until that.
Well then.
And
Well,
now that's one less
got
person
it
I
first,
can
whoever got it
sacrifice as a
first
virgin
had a very
sacrifice.
sad moment.
Like he just never had the opportunity to ever do it or the necessary reason to, not until more around now, and of course getting drunk.
Fuck, what are they called?
Werewolves.
No.
Gemstone, I apologize for this.
For what?
She wasn't listening.
Thank God. Either that or she's in denial.
I didn't know they went swimming.
You would say that, wouldn't you?
Well, I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, I know. Shut the fuck up. Not the point.
Alright, cool. Name's gotten. So, the first one, who is an elf, Lorana, says her name is Lorana Dewgift. Then the next three, which are humans, say their name is Tina Loveheart, Diana New Sky, Lily Esk, and finally the last one, which is an Air Genasi, says that their name is Sky.
Huh. I never knew that people don't take people's last names here. Good to know for future issues.
Well, that's only here. Elsewhere, people might. Anyway, now that we've got the names and all that
Could you
sorted,
send me the list of the names?
It's in
Tom?
NPCs.
it's in
NPCs.
NPCs.
Oh, thank you.
Alright, Sky, do you want to come and live with Farx for a bit?
They're not gonna listen to you. They're gonna be looking towards the others to see what if Farrax is gonna ask them.
Yeah, you're no one to them.
You're not the one that like gave them a good time twice in 24 hours. Less than
The
24 hours.
The choice is up to them.
Also, real quick, I rolled on a d4. 1, you would have woken up and the town would have been basically decimated. You would have got into your giant bug form and just smashed everything. 2 would have had you waking up in a jail cell with a high kill count. The jail cell door would have been open because you killed every guard, and you were just sleeping in the jail because there was no one left in it. 3 was this option that happened, and I had to roll to see if it was which person or group it would have been, and you ended up getting in the biggest harem. And 4, you would have somehow managed to become town mayor through some drunken legislation you managed to create that everyone agreed with.
Oh God. Oh God.
I think you got the best of all the options though, because now you have 5. Now you have 5 mates. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna end session there.
Fair enough. Oh, actually, Fox would ask just one more question because meta-wise, I'm kind of curious.
Alright.
Fox would ask, by the way, what's everyone's affliction towards magic? From what I heard, it's one of the only laws here.
There's two laws: no magic, and you're married when you fuck.
Huh. I see.
Yeah, I got drunk one night, and yeah. Anyway, welcome to the pack.
Hmm. But why the law against magic? I thought lycanthropy, well, at least came from some sort of magic. Or is
It did.
that the reason itself?
It did, however, the real reason is because a lot of us are more than happy to get into punch-ups and would rather not have people slinging magic around here. Also because we once had a pretty big incident. This blizzard is actually hiding a lot more of what was left of the town. At one stage, this was a bit bigger. Fire, that burned for a long time. Took a while to put out because it was magical.
Hmm. I see.
So everyone decided to hell with magic. Every type of magic.
Hmm.
And that is where I'm going to end the session.